Just James! All right, folks. The struggle still continues, but I hope I still just want to say this. I know as a social influencer, our life is out here on the internet, and because I owe you guys a lot of respect, and that's why I'm doing all this. So I hope you realize this is just not about me and Lily, because I just want to make things clear. That way when Lily start coming with her own version, from her side of the fence, then it's all clear and it's all understood. If you still think you'll lose respect for us, then I think you gotta apply yourself. You're missing the bigger picture, or you just don't know what's going on here. Look, I want you guys to realize this. We share to entertain, have fun, and keep the memories. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, we really decide, what's really going on. So I am not here to do my dirty laundry on internet. And even if I did my dirty laundry on internet, it's still a choice that, it's just me. So, with that said, yeah, I've recently had a lot of dirty laundry, and I'm just human as everybody else, and I don't want to be persecuted, Yeah, I know different emotions are involved, and especially the people that we never met and all the viewers, there's just a lot of roller coaster. It is as much of a roller coaster to me as it is to you. And we just have to be subjective, I think sometimes you should realize that as a viewer, you're also a YouTuber. A lot of times I think people say they watch these YouTubers and YouTube breaks families and life, but we also have to realize that you, as a viewer, you are also a YouTuber because you support us. You leave your comments and you put on your likes and you share these videos. And so your life is equally just as me. And, these issues do affect us equally, because this is life. Yeah, this is life. And in as much as you follow us, folks, it is just a learning curve for everybody. Marriage counseling, I know and I appreciate all those suggestions, prayers. Those are all good stuff. And the reason I say that is because growing up, man, everybody was my uncle. Everybody was my auntie. And it took me 30 freaking years to realize that the fact that my childhood, everybody was an uncle or an auntie, did not mean they were related to me. And so when I come doing my dirty laundry here online, don't judge me, because you're my uncle, you're my auntie. I might need your advice. Maybe I don't know how to pray. So teach me how to pray. I think that the best comment that I loved the most was somebody said, you never know if James is serious or, because he's just such a carefree soul. And that resonates a lot because it really made me have a feel-good factor here. At least I'm yet to see somebody tell me I need to go see a mental doctor. Then that would really cause the dominoes effect. I'm watching you. Don't you say that. It's a community and we're gonna pull through this together. But the main reason why I'm making this video is actually, so this is just Q&A with James, because like I said, it takes a community to raise a family, to raise children, to advise, adults. So the main reason, one of the main question that kind of made me do this video again is, so Lily and I are kind of curious, like we are very curious, and we've had this conversation before, and we wanted to ask you folks, like, so once we go our separate ways, like what kind of people do you ever see in our lives? Like, do you think I'll go back and dated, another Asian person, a black woman, a white person, like what are some of your suggestions? Like I'm just trying to understand how deep or how ingrained, my fellow supporters are too. So that would be, something interesting. And I think the second question is, what do you think relationships are driven on? Is it driven on finance, or is it driven on emotion? And I think I'll go ahead and answer this. And this is kind of like therapy for me, because maybe this is the way I'm dealing with all this, situation. But my take is, I think it's a 2-point system here. So there's money and then there's finance. That's what my take is. So money, aka financial, and love, aka emotions. So my take is, you can only put emotion first if you have loads of passive income, you know, in that list. If you have, like, maybe you're a business owner, or you're invested in certain aspect in life that continuously bring income, then that's when emotion comes first. But if money, so how do you guys in your relationships, how do you guys, separate these two? Because I've heard a lot of, oh, cool off, calm down, get your emotions out there. And so how do you separate between financial institution in a relationship and the emotional institution, depending on, your capability of making a living? And the last question I want to ask, is it still possible for, like Lily and I right now, we are legally married. So is it still possible for us to get a divorce and still be together and just kick it like it was normal? Because legally, now we don't have to worry about this, the crib, wealth, I mean, and just other materialistic stuff. Do you think that might work? So those are some of the 3 questions I just wanted to, trigger and see, because I've been getting a lot of emails, a lot of DMs on my Insta, and it's really been refreshing. And the comment section too is so refreshing. And I'm saying it's really working. This therapy is really helping me. And so I guess on that note, I just wanted to know what's you guys' take on that. And again, I just want to conclude by saying, I don't know I don't have all the answers. I don't know what's gonna happen. But all I know is we will be fine. And somebody told me, that made me feel good, like besides the James kind of intro, I should always smile more. The person thought I had a great smile, so I just wanted to put it out there. So remember, folks, whatever you do, remember to always smile more. Adios.